What is going on, mi gente? Welcome back to the new episode of Binging Dragons. We are fresh off of episode 5, which I just got the notification that it's named or it's titled Regent. Definitely a way slower episode, but it doesn't mean that it did not have some very good moments, and we are about to get ready to talk about them because there actually was like it had quite a few good moments and things that ultimately will lead into a very crazy ending. We sort of expect it to be, the next 3 episodes, but more specifically, episode 7 and episode 8. If you've been part of the Game of Thrones universe for a good while now, you know that always the penultimate episode is probably the craziest one of the season. So episode 7 should be that. But with that being said, episode 8 should also be kind of crazy. With that being said, I am rocking here my Damon from Wish look. So I hope that you guys let me know in the comments what you think about it. Um, I just thought let's change things a little bit and bring out the wig. Um, but yes, if you guys, this episode is being recorded live. We are live right now. If you're on TikTok, go head on over to Binging Dragons. That is the podcast, and that way I can see your comments here on the chat, and I can highlight them, and we can geek out about it as we go. With that being said, as well, let me remind you guys to subscribe to the channel and follow the podcast Binging Dragons anywhere you listen to podcasts. I believe mainly would be here on YouTube, but also on Spotify for video version and Apple Podcast for audio version. What's good, Jenny? What's happening? I'm happy you are here. Um, I'll get on to you here in a second. What was the other thing? And also follow me, CrossRodz. There's been a lot. I've been going live a lot on TikTok here recently, and I've gained quite a few amazing followers, and the community just keeps on growing. I appreciate everyone that has started following me on TikTok and has followed me also on other platforms like Instagram, some of you on Twitter, but yes, I'm always trying to get better and on Twitter. So, which whatever they call it, X now. Let's see what Jenny has to say. It's right out of the gates. Hi, Damon and those dreams. Woo, boy. Lots going on in that subconscious. Yes, there's a lot. Our boy is suffering right now over in Luigi's haunted mansion. um, let's see. Uh, how are we feeling right now about the episode? That has to be the first question. Hopefully, more people, everyone on TikTok, if you can, it'd be pretty awesome because that way I can see your comments fast. I've got Jenny over here already. I've got 3 more joining now. But yes, I can see your comments here on YouTube. So head on over to YouTube and follow the podcast and join the live. We are just now talking about episode 5 of House of the Dragon, Regent. It is the title. Um, let's see. Man, I'm already feeling a little bit hot with this. Um, but yes, Damon is losing it over in Harrenhal, honestly. Um, but let's see. I am going to try and share. It should be working. Window and this one, and here we go. Hide. Let's go here. Okay. Let's do it like this. So starting off, we did not start off with Rainita. We started off with our boy Corliss. And man, Corlicito, he just looks like he has been through it bad. Our man has been sobbing. sobbing. Like, look at that face. As soon as I saw him, I was just incredibly sad. Coming from TikTok, what's good, Rainita Targaryen? Oh, and I love that name. Thank you for joining from TikTok. Please, everyone, head on over to YouTube, Binging Dragons. That's where I can over here see your comments and highlight them as we discuss the episode. I am also showing images from the episode, so we can talk about it. Also, if you think of a moment that I have not talked about as we go, let me know and I'll look it up over here and we can discuss it for sure. Um, I liked it. I don't mind slower episodes. Lots happen to set up for later. That is the same way I feel about it, Jenny. That is how I feel about it. Um, I believe that these slower episodes are always needed for in order for us to get emotional and get hit bad, even though we hate it, you know, but at the same time, we love it. We love to get those emotional wrecks like we got on episode 4 with Rainies and whatnot. Um, by the way, I will say one of the things that I would have liked to have had seen here, uh, it would have been like some sort of funeral or just some sort of acknowledgement and some not a celebration obviously because they weren't we don't want to celebrate the death of someone as awesome as um, Queen Rhaenys or Princess Rhaenys, but it would have been nice to have had some ritual or little ceremony for our best auntie Rainies. I was hoping to see Rainies and Mayleys how they are portrayed in the books. Yes, are we talking about like the way Rainies looks in the books, like with the black hair and stuff, or what? How do you mean? I'm sorry, Rhaenyra. Um, the Valerians have lost so much. I think it caught up to Corlys's finally. Yes, 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 Jenny. I think that, and he mentions it. His house has. We're talking about Laenor. We're talking about Lena. We're talking about Rhaenys now. It's hard, man. Luke, it's hard. It's freaking hard. Um, let's see what else. But yeah, we started off with a shot of Corliss, and then we moved on to Rainita. And again, I will say, I was hoping that we were going to see, that shot in the trailers of Bela like yelling on top of Moondancer. For a minute, I actually thought that Bela was going to be the one to find Rhaenys' body. She was going to. Well, they don't really say who, like if they just sent a Raven, I suppose. But I would have liked it to be like after obviously everyone was out, like Vagar and whatever, and like Moondancer be like up there with Bela, uh, and then seeing what had happened at Rook's Rest. For some reason, I honestly thought that was going to go that way. But anyways, as we move on, um, we get to probably one of the worst moments and for the people in King's Landing and honestly more for the Greens. They're over here coming up as if they just did this incredible thing, and obviously it was a decision that I suppose it was a Kristen or Crispy Cole decision, and I just loved the way Gwaine Hightower he pretty much just calls out Kristen Cole, and he just tells him like you might think that this was a win, but it actually wasn't. Daya, what's up? Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. I was expecting you. Yeah, I was like, where's Daya at? Greens made the biggest mistake ever. Yes, and I love the fact. I wouldn't be surprised if, well, it's probably going to be Gwaine and Alicent, but actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Gwaine is the one that ends up calling um, Otto. and Otto might actually come back in the next episode, maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah, Gwen was fast to let Crispy Cole know that it wasn't a good idea. You know, it wasn't a good idea to be parading Malicey's head around King's Landing because the number one, the small or like the people in this world in George's universe, they are like very big on like bad jujus, you know, like bad omens and like um how do you say, like curses and stuff like that. So um as soon as they saw that they were parading Melis's head around, they knew something number one was up. And in terms of like being an atrocity for like the gods and stuff like that, because some people do look at Targaryens as gods. That's the reality. And and now on the other hand, in the when we talk about the war aspect of this decision, I would be super scared because that means that in any given moment, at any given moment now, the blacks, Team Black, will be on their way to King's Landing to, you know, battle over in King's Landing. Forget about doing battles in the Riverlands or wherever they go. No, they're taking everything over to King's Landing. And what does that mean? It means small folk are sadly going to be killed. Um, so yes, definitely a very very bad omen. Greens made a big mistake showing Melee's head because they're basically told everyone that dragons can be killed and it's something all people will do in the future. Yeah, they could definitely just do something like that later on. Um, let's see, people, everyone on TikTok, remember right now I'm live on YouTube. Go to Binging Dragons, the podcast, and over there I can see your comments faster instead of here on TikTok. It does take more time for me to see things over here. The dragons are considered close to gods. Yes. Um, he's trying to go live. That thrown away at this point. Oh, he's trying to give that throne away at this point. Yes, yes, yes. Um, I'm crying. Greens aren't born reading the history of Valyria. This is why they paraded that dragon about. Yes, that's right. Does Hugh Hammer claim Vermithor? We do not know. We'll have to wait and see. Everyone, I wanted to say this is a spoiler free. I won't be covering big time spoilers, only up to episode 5. So, future spoilers for future events. Remember, anyone that acts up, you're going to the dragon pit. We will mute you, or if you act up even more, you're probably going to go blocked. Um, but yes, we got this moment with Hugh Hammer, and it's interesting because they just keep adding more background, you know, backstory to Hugh, and I like it. You know, there's a lot that happens with Hugh, um, and it's going to be very interesting. For those of you that know, they even made a reference to Tumbleton. Man, I hate this. Like I hate this. If you're on YouTube right now, you know what we're watching, and I just it's such a bad thing to watch. You know, um, I I honestly hate it. Parading Rhaenys's head around was just so bad. I don't understand how people are Team Green after they start the war killing Lucerys, but they hate Rhaenyra for Aegon's son. Honestly, I haven't had that problem a lot. I think I've only had maybe two people coming in saying like they're team green, but maybe I've been lucky and almost everyone I've talked to has been team black. Now I will say, even though obviously I have a Rainita t-shirt, obviously I support team black, but at the same time, I do feel like team green has, you know, some interesting characters for this story in live action, most definitely. And it's been interesting to see the motives and just try to understand them. Even though I know I won't, I won't ever support them. And I really, it's not that I want to understand them. It's just trying to see where they come from, like their motives again. I always find that interesting, even though I obviously won't support them. Um, Allison, let's see. Allison had a Homelander moment. Yes, yes, yes. Um, let's see now. As we keep going, I feel like Allison knows what's happening at the battle. Oh yeah, definitely. They know for sure. They know for sure. Um, and who knows if maybe even Helena told her. I don't know. We'll see. But as we keep going, we get this moment with Allison and Amon, and she notices that Amon has the Valerian dagger, cat's paw, over here, and automatically she's like, "I know what you did. You're damn crazy." Um, but at the same time, sadly, Allison, too late. Too late. Ella le tiene miedo a Aemon. Definitivamente le tiene miedo suficiente para yeah, le tiene miedo suficiente. For those of you that don't know Spanish, someone said that Allison is scared of Aemon, and yes, to a certain point, I mean, the guy has killed already two, or I said two family members, and at that, well, he didn't kill Aegon, but damn, pretty close. Um, let's see now. As we keep moving, she just walks away. So, okay, this is interesting over here because somebody pointed out, I'm not going to act like I came up with this because I'm not this smart. But somebody did point out that this we sort of saw a premonition with Helena. And if you guys remember on episode 3, I believe it was, she brought up a little cage with crickets, or one cricket, I think it was. And she looked at it very closely and whatever. And where do they bring Aegon? In a sort of cage looking cat or casket. So she definitely she definitely had a dream about this or some type of premonition. Um okay. And here you can see it a little bit better. Double Kinslayer, yes, they ruined that story with killing Sunfire. He's necessary to the ending. I don't think they said that Sunfire is dead though. They Kristen Cole said something. He said some other word. So yeah, I don't think Graba. I don't think so. But we'll see. I mean, I can be wrong for sure. Um Lame episode. Oh man. I wouldn't really say it's a lame episode, Jazz. Obviously everyone just like what you like. Obviously, I'm just gonna respectfully disagree. And it slow? Yes. Was it lame? I don't think so, honestly. I don't think it was lame at all. There is a lot of setup. Like, guys, okay, let's be real now. Do we want like Battle at Rook's Rest every episode? Like, if that was the case, we would be done by this season. Like, it would only like finish up this season if we were only to get battles and big time moments like that. You know, so that's like my only. Was it slow? Yes. Um, joke. I'm just impatient. Listen, I understand. I understand. It's we all want to get to the end, but at the same time, do we really want to get to the end? We want to savor the moment. We want to be able to expand these characters, not just go straight to action and whatnot. But yes, we can be a little bit impatient. I understand, Jess. I understand. Um, Everyone on TikTok, if you have YouTube, go over to Binging Dragons, go and join the chat. We're having a good time, and I'm going through the episode, um, almost kind of scene by scene. Um, so let's see now. Um, we got a shot of Helena. Okay, so what did you guys think about this moment over here with Allison? Do you guys buy this oh shoot, I should have just I'm stupid. Okay, let's bring it up again. Okay, good. We have it. We are back on. Okay, I can hide it. Good. Okay, I love the emotional moments on this episode. I cry when I see Maylee's head. Rhaenyra Targaryen on YouTube. First, it's an honor to have you around. The one true queen. But yes, it was there was quite a few emotional moments. I thought that one was an emotional moment. Also, the moment between Bela and Corliss, we are going to talk about that. But damn, that was good. Need the new writers, man. Yes, it's coming, it's coming. Mario, it was a boring episode. Mario. That's what we were just talking about. Remember, yes. Was it slow? Yes. But we can't be having the level of what we had on the last episode. First of all, I don't think they have the money to put up episodes like what they did on the Battle of Rook's Rest. Let's just start off with that. Second of all, we can't be having these huge battles every episode again because the season would just end on the eighth episode. Actually, well, obviously the season is going to end on the eighth episode. The series would end on the eighth episode if we were like we would be skimming through so much of these characters. What's your YouTube channel called? The one for the podcast is Binging Dragons, Maya. And then I also have one CrossRodz. It's linked on my TikTok. You guys can go check it out. But right now, I'm live recording for the podcast, Binging Dragons. So yes, this episode was not it. I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, like Rhaenyra says over here on YouTube, we need history on the episodes. People need to understand that. Yes, I understand. And again, I love the action moments, but man, what makes the Game of Thrones universe great is the moments we get two, three people talking, having deep conversations that um make their characters bigger, in the sense of the story. And just ultimately it makes moments like what we got on episode 4, the last episode, the Battle of Rook's Rest. It makes those episodes just so much more gut wrenching and powerful. Um Totally agree with you. Yes, we need this. Honestly, we need this. And also, this episode, for those of you that have read Fire and Blood, it was there was quite a few good references out there, and I thought it was good. Yes, slower but bad. It's not a bad episode. It's not a bad episode at all. Um, let's see. Obviously, if um, that's my opinion. If you guys feel differently, I'm not. It's okay. I won't have a I won't be going crazy. Um okay, let's move on. Who did we have here? We had good old Alicent over here, and it's just the emotional. I really don't understand Alicent. Like, she is such a traumatized person, honestly. And Team Green has a lot of that. Team Green has a lot of characters that are just straight up traumatized. Alicent was traumatized by Otto. Alicent traumatized in afterwards in some ways Aegon. Aegon traumatized or bullied Aemon, and then now we're getting what we're getting from Aemon. It's this very bad cycle right now with Team Green. Um, Jenny K says Allison got reminded what Rainey's warned her about. Yes, yes, I was talking about that with my wife on how it took me back that moment. Actually, let me just bring it up over here. I think it might not be that far off. Um, but that moment that we got with Allison in the council room, and they were all talking and pretty much just ignored her. Um, yeah, it told you everything or it told her everything she needed to know as to how wrong she had been. You know, like how dare you try now to want to be queen under the regent title, but you do want to be queen after what you've done to Rhaenyra's cause. Um, the Alisa cameo. What? I know that was crazy. I wasn't a fan of this episode. I'm sorry, Shelby. I'm sorry you didn't like it that much. But hey, you never know. Rewatch it and you might enjoy it more. I thought it was a solid episode in the sense of moving the story and just we needed time with these characters after what we got on episode 4, the battle at Rook's Rest. We definitely needed time. um, let's see. Uh, so we got this moment over here between Bela and Jace that I really, really, really want to talk about because it was honestly one of my favorites. R. Valderas, thank you for joining. I don't think I had ever seen you around, but so welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you for coming over to YouTube. So let's see. Let me show you guys over here. Show on stream. This moment between Bela and Jace, it was good. It was good, and we got some really good acting from the kids. Um, were you guys a fan of the Bela and Jace moment? Because I absolutely love this. Valdera says, without Otto in the room, she has no voice. Listen, even with Otto in the room, maybe she has a little bit more of a voice. And it's only if Otto feels like he can use her in the in his advantage. I love them. Yes, I also love the Bela and Jace moment. It was so 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 good. Um, let's see now. Uh, yes. I think we can move on a little bit here. I thought that this moment was whew, it was powerful, honestly. I thought they did a really, really good job. I've loved the fact that we got to see Bethany Antonia and Harry Collette just being able um, to open up more. I know Ryan had mentioned that they would be having a more prominent role in this season. And this is exactly what I've been looking for, honestly. This is what I've been looking for. Um, have these moments between Bela and Jace or Reina as well. And hopefully we'll get some moments with Helena. We've had some moments here and there, but yeah, they show a united front. Yes, Rudy B. By the way, Rudy B, welcome. Welcome to the live. Or are you Rudy B or are you R Balderas? Maybe you're the same person. I'm not sure. Um let's see what else. Um Okay, let's move on along. Let's see what we're getting. Damon did what to his mom? I know that was wild. That was a wild moment. By the way, love this shot. between or this shot of Bela. I thought it was beautiful. Um, if there's something we can always agree on with House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones in general, but it's the quality of of their shows, honestly. Um, let's see. Bela understands what Rhaenyra is doing and why. Exactly. Exactly. Um, I also love the fact that they're okay. So Bela was I love the kind of like the compromise that Bela made with Jaceres because she's like, hell no, you're not going out to do like any crazy things that your mom has told you quite a few times you can't do because you can't, she can't put you, you are the heir to the throne. She can be putting you in harm's way. But it's interesting, and I freaking loved it how Jace was like, okay, I understand. But can I go to the twins and maybe that is not as dangerous and we can I see what I can do over there? And Bela's like, okay, I'll take that. I really, really like that. Um, so yeah, everyone on TikTok, thank you for dropping all those likes and follow. Remember to follow me for more. And if you are interested, go over to Binging Dragons on YouTube. That's where we're recording right now the live episode, and I'm going through scenes of the episode as well as highlighting comments and questions that anyone has in the chat. So yes, I'm getting confused with who is pledging for House Targaryen. Um, Honestly, they're all pledging, you can say, for House Targaryen. Um, but I feel like some of them are even confused about it. Um, but for like Team Black and Team Green, yes, it can be. I feel like it might not be as clear right now. Um, yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, let's see what other moments. Okay, so we had this crazy moment between uh, honestly, I do not believe that Damon will be ultimately betraying Rhaenyra, and maybe it's more because Rhaenyra comes around and because I don't know if you guys watched the trailer for next week, but it did seem to me like she might be heading over to Harrenhal herself and talking to Damon, or maybe Damon is coming back after Lord Wallace, was it? I can't remember right now, but yeah, that guy that Rhaenyra sent over to Harrenhal to talk to Damon. Man, there's just too many good things. There's quite a few good moments in this episode. This was kind of wild because it turned out that Damon sent the Blackwoods to kill this moment. This was shot incredibly. Let's see if I can stop it at a good moment. Um, no, whatever. Um, what was I gonna say? Damn it! I lost my my train of thought. Let's see. Yeah, there was just too many good moments right now. Oh, that it was wild that Damon actually what he sent the Blackwoods to do was kill off um like women and children. At least that's what I understood. If you guys understood something else, please let me know because that's what I understood. Um, let's see. Um Man, I don't know. That Misaria was also a really good thing to watch on this episode. Um, let me try and we're getting close to that. Oh, I was going to say I was getting so much. Uh, let's see. Oh, man, I can't show that. Let me see because like Damon's mother, here we go. Doesn't she look like Daenerys? Doesn't she look like Daenerys? Like as soon I kept looking at her, I'm like, man, who does it look like? That's not Emma. And then it hit me. Let me bring it up. Doesn't it look like Daenerys? Like obviously not exactly the same, but there are features like in that look. Maybe not the nose, um, but man, it gave me so much Daenerys's vibes. Honestly, Damon messed up when he sent the Blackwoods to do that. Yes, yes, I thought so too. But then again, he's been messing up. um, yeah, this was pretty wild, man. Honestly, I don't want to keep going in terms of like showing obviously like every scene here. At first I thought she was Rhaenyra's mother. Yes, I thought it was Emma as well. I thought it was Emma. But then it turned all of a sudden she says something about my son or whatever. And I was like, is that Alyssa? That was crazy. Um let's see. Um What are you guys any like if you guys have anything? I'm not gonna make this episode super long. This is just mainly a reaction kind of episode. Um yeah, we can definitely tell we saw that Aemon ultimately becomes Regent, which is the title for the episode. And it's interesting if they will go with Prince Regent because in the book they go with Prince Regent. They don't really go with like King Regent. Um, this whole thing with Hugh Hammer has been interesting. So who did Melinda go get? I don't know. Honestly, if anyone knows who Melinda went over to get, please let me know because I do not know. The Brackens choosing fire, that was ballsy. That was really badass. I really, really like obviously I'm not Team Bracken. Blackwoods all day, baby. But at the same time, that was a that was a pretty badass moment. That was a pretty badass moment. Let's see. Um, okay. Um, she went to get the blonde servant who used to work at the castle. Oh, that's true. She went to get Diana. But what for? Yes, yes, yes. I forgot about that. I forgot about thank you, Sabrina. I appreciate that. Yeah, she did go over to see Diana. But I wonder what they'll do with that, honestly. Um, but yes, we got another Hugh Hammer moment. The rat catchers are still out, by the way. That was pretty wild to find out that the rat catchers are still hanging out there. Um, I mean, and Amon did ultimately say like take him down. Um, let's see if I can stop the. Yes, I managed to do it. Perfect. Um, we got our first look of this season, at least, of Vermax, and I can't wait to see Vermax. The dog was there. I know. The dog was there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Was Diana the girl who Aegon SA? Yes, yes, that's the girl. That's the girl. Um, that is wild that the dog was there. Uh, Super sad as of course. Um, but yes, that was crazy. Let's see. Oh, I absolutely love this shot of Vermax, even though I can't wait to freaking see Vermax, like all of Vermax. I've had it with the teasing. um, so yes, um, this moment in at the Twins was really, really good. And I loved the way that Jace came into business. He was not like he wasn't going to be um he did not waste any time. Is that a Legolas wig? You could say that. Honestly, it kind of looks like a Legolas wig, but no, it's a Daemon Targaryen. Um wig. It has the braid back here and whatever. But yes. Um let's see. Vermax looks amazing. Yes, I believe so as well. Vermax looks so beautiful. I can't wait. Um I loved how Jace has been showing off, and especially this episode. I feel like this episode was finally the episode where we get to see Jace more. Well, and obviously Rhaenyra hasn't let him go out there out of fear that Aemon and Vagar will just swoop and actually, do that sneak attack and take him out. Um but he went out and did incredible business, and he came up with a very badass idea at the end of the episode, which is, if you've read Fire and Blood, you know about the dragon seeds, and he is the one that comes up with the idea of the dragon seeds. So I'm super hyped up for that. Which is this moment over here. I just want to pay someone to write Sir Crispy Cole off next. Lindsay, you'll have a good time whenever that happens for sure. Actually, all of us will. Um, but yes, the sowing of the seeds is what we should be getting soon. Um, and like he said, they are going to go after people that have Targaryen blood, technically. Um, and I can't wait to see that. I love Jace, my favorite character after the dragons, obviously. I love Jace as well. Like, even when I read Fire and Blood, I've always loved Jace. I really, really love Jace. The phrase wanting Harrenhal, like, bro, the place is busted and haunted as hell. No thanks. I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. But whatever. If that's what you want, that's what you want. But it was funny. Let's see what else was big. Oh, I did love how Jace talked to the phrase and was like, because the phrase were like, oh, but there's other dragons we need to worry about, and Jace is pretty much like, okay, fine. Yeah, you can worry about Vagar. But like, my dragon is literally sitting over there. Like, he literally just how do you say, threatened them with Vermax. Which is kind of wild, but whatever it takes. He wasn't, I doubt he was going to do it anyways. Um so yeah, let's see. What else? Where else can we go? We got a little bit more of Alice and Damon. They're messing with our boy over there. They're messing bad with our boy over in the haunted mansion. Uh, let's see. My let's see. Okay, so this moment over here between Bela again. I thought Bethany Antonia and Harry Collette were doing such an incredible job all throughout the season, honestly. But in this season specific, or in this shot specifically, Bethany Antonia just outdid herself. Like, it was so awesome to watch. Um, we're literally watching, like, who knows where we will see Bethany Antonia from now on, because I honestly don't remember Bethany from like any other shows or movies. So if anyone knows about Bethany on any other show or movie, please let me know. But yes, they did such an incredible job. Bela and Jace are the best. Yes, yes. I'm here for Bela and Jace. When Bela says, I am blood and fire." Oh my God, the way they remember Rainey's. Yes, yes, that was so good. Which hints, I won't. We sort of got a hint on episode 4 with Rainey's talking to Alan. But yes, it should hint at other things down the road. That was good, 100%. Yes, yes, yes. I thought that was one of the best moments on the episode. Are Bela and Jace married? No, they're not. They are betrothed. Betrothed. That's how you say it. Sonia says that was a great episode. I thought so too. I thought it was a very solid episode to um move the story forward, get past the heartbreaking of episode 4. I do wish we would have had some sort of ceremony with Rainey's, but ultimately, yeah, I liked it. Um, let's see, but yes, Jason Bela, they're not married. They're betrothed. By the way, go with the what is it? Go with the flow. Thank you for joining here on YouTube. I appreciate that. Um, Everyone that has come over from TikTok over to Binging Dragons, the podcast. We should be wrapping up here soon. Um, but I appreciate you guys a whole lot. Um, let's see. Anything else that you guys remember from? Oh, it turns out that yeah, Corliss Bela took the hand of the queen pin over to Corliss because Rhaenyra wants Corliss to be her hand. And it seems like he ultimately accepts it. Um, we find out here that what really happened was that Damon pretty much sent the Blackwoods to kill women and kids. I think that's what I understood. So if any of you understands that more, this moment here, let's see if I can let's see if I can, there you go. We got to see Lena again. I forget the name of the actress, but we did get to see Lena again, and she asks him about the girls. Like, have you been looking after our girls and or our daughters? And the look on his face, it's like, no, you have literally not been there for them. Um, which kind of sucks, because we did get those pictures, and this was more for season one. Those deleted scenes of Damon hugging Bela and Reina, but after that, he's just gone off, on his own. I miss Lena. She was so cute. I freaking loved Bela or Lena. Okay, so I just finished Game of Thrones. Is the next show House of the Dragon the same vibe as Game of Thrones? Chill. Yes, Laura. Yes, that should be your next show, House of the Dragon for sure. Episode 8. What do you think about episode 8, JJ? Obviously, no spoilers. Just you can drop something that only a book reader would know. Are these actual illusions? Or is he actually seeing her spirit? I mean, he's been seeing these. I don't know if it's a spirit, honestly, but we'll see. Um, but yes, these are actually, I believe, yeah, more like illusions. Riverlands pretty much always get wrecked during any war in the Seven Kingdoms. Yes, always, always. Um, so yeah, it was awesome to see Elena back here. Man, I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, I know I probably missed something, so if you guys want to bring it up now, I thought this was a cool moment. Wait, where is it? Between Aemon and Helena, and pretty much Helena letting Aemon know that I know what you did last summer. I know what you did, and yeah, and obviously, I love any time that we get Fia Saban, um, the girl that plays Helena, on screen. So yes, uh, and I think that was it. Oh, okay. Let me bring something up of the trailer. Oh shoot, no. Okay, here we go. Oh, that was a shot of Cyrax. Okay, let's bring up the trailer because there is quite a bit that they showed here. Um, Oops, I'm doing this the wrong way. Um, we get that Cool shot. So what do we think? Is Rhaenyra going to Harrenhal over to Damon and she'll talk to him like straight up? By the way, people, I honestly think that this is sea smoke. I honestly think that. Um I'm trying to get a better shot of of that moment, but it's hard. It's kind of hard to get it. I'm getting this. Uh, who is Chase talking to? Is that Raynita? I'm not sure. Anyways, we're gonna get a riot over in King's Landing, which is very much due. Okay, this is what I want to talk about. This is what I want to talk about in regards to the people that were saying that it was Silverwing. I would like Raynita wouldn't make this face for Silverwing. She just wouldn't. They just brought in Sea Smoke, and that is ultimately her realization that Laenor died. And yes, people, I believe that Laenor died off screen on episode 3. That's why Sea Smoke is acting up and going all crazy and flying, in this weird patterns and making all these weird sounds. But I don't think it's that Rhaenyra is scared of sea smoke. I think it's just more the realization that Laenor is dead now. Also, she hasn't been close to sea smoke, or anything that is related like this, like so tightly related to Laenor. Obviously, like they have their kids and whatever. We can talk about that some other day. But Sea Smoke, having Sea Smoke there is the closest she's had Laenor in years. So I feel like this face is more about her being, it's like a shock of like, damn, Laenor is like dead, you know. Um Damon's side plot is dragging. Yeah, I think that after this, like, I don't really want, like, I want Damon out of Harrenhal by next episode for sure. Like, I want to get him out of Harrenhal for sure. And what the heck is crazy witch lady doing? Just playing with him or trying to get him to see? I think it's sort of getting him to see. Leaving this not because I'm not interested, but because I haven't seen the show yet. But I'll follow. Oh, Laura, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, any questions that you have, please let me know always. Um, but yes, let me try and we can probably finish off with this. Um, actually, let me. th- Oh no, that was it. Okay, so it's this moment over here. Yeah, yeah, that's sea smoke, people. I remember on shoot, I'll need to do it again, damn it. Let's see. Let's see if I'm able to stop it here on time. Look at its face, dude. Okay, okay. Let's see this a little bit better. Um First of all, Silverwing would be not as I don't think as big as Vermithor, but would be way bigger than this. This is not a huge dragon that we're seeing right now over here. This is not a huge dragon. Um, I know seeing sea smoke is like seeing Drogon again. Yes. Mine was Sir Crisping having PTSD. Favorite part was Allison getting humbled. Yup, me too. Someone is going to drag him out or he's going to leave. I hope so, honestly. I hope so. Um, let's see. But yes, honestly, this has to be Sea Smoke. And the face that Rainita makes, um, again, I think it's her shock of seeing Sea Smoke and realizing that, yeah, um, Laenor is dead. Also, Is Sea Smoke bigger than Cyrax? I would say at this point, it's probably bigger than Cyrax. It's definitely bigger than Cyrax because Sea Smoke, first of all, they're sort of like around the same age, if I'm not mistaken. And on top of that, Sea Smoke has been technically going around wild for a very good while. Um, so yes, I do believe that Sea Smoke is bigger than Cyrex at this point. Um, yes, about the same age, but Cyrex is a lady. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there are some big. I mean, look at Vagar. Look at how huge Vagar is, and Vagar is a she dragon. Um, what was I going to say? Yeah, ultimately, I think this is Sea Smoke. It's going to be interesting for the next episode. There has been a lot of questions of people. Honestly, I thought, by the way, before I get to that, I really thought we were going to get to see Vermithor this episode, but I suppose it'll be for the next one. Because the next episode should be the seeds. It should be the seeds actually, and I'm ready for that. Um, Reina saying two baby dragons, but apparently 3 out of 4 eggs were Danny's. Yes, that's the director of that episode said that, but then Ryan Kondo says that not necessarily. Who freaking knows now, man? Whatever. Just make a decision which one it is. Both of them make sense. Um, even though if you've read Fire and Blood, you it's more implied that it's Dreamfire, but whatever. Um, Let's see. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Oh, I was going to say before we pretty much start wrapping up. Um, People have had this confusion so far, and I want to clarify it, and I'll probably bring it up quite a few times on my next videos and whatnot. But Rainita coming up to if you guys have seen the pictures of Rainita coming up to Vermithor and whatnot, so they are not claiming Vermithor or any of these other dragons. They are able to get close to them because a lot of these dragons are also accustomed to having people near them, you know. And yes, they are not claiming a second dragon. Now, you can look at this way. You have the people that are in charge of the dragons in the dragon pits, right? I call them like the dragon caretakers or the dragon maesters. I'm gonna call them. You got these dragon maesters taking care of the dragons. You see them sort of controlling the dragons, you know, in a way, obviously, not entirely. Don't get it mixed. It's not a full on control. It's just guiding them. But the dragons do listen to what they say. So does that mean that they've bonded? No, that doesn't mean that. These dragons are really used to the interactions with some of these people that can interact with them. And obviously, a Targaryen who is a dragon lord is able to do that. So yes, doesn't Reyna claim Vermithor? Short answer, no. And I'll leave it at that because it can lead into spoilers. But yeah, no, that doesn't really happen like that, Wika. That's a good point. Are they chained? They stay because they are getting fed, maybe. Yeah, that too, DG. That too, that too. Um, so yes, I wanted to throw that out there before I wrap up the episode here on the podcast. Um, Man, you guys have been absolutely incredible. Everyone on TikTok, over here on YouTube, you guys are freaking awesome. Every week has been better and better and better. More and more people are joining here on YouTube, and I appreciate that so much. So everyone on YouTube, I'm getting ready. I'll probably stick around a little bit more, maybe 5 more minutes on TikTok, but on YouTube, I want to say thank you again. Rhaenyra Targaryen, Go with the Flow, Daya, Jenny K, Rudy B. Thank you guys so freaking much for joining. You guys are awesome, and I hope to see you guys around. Or Rhaenyra says here, it's just like Game of Thrones. They can claim only one dragon. Daenerys claimed Drogon. Only if the rider of the dragon dies, the connection disappears, and the dragons can be claimed for somebody else. Yes, yes, that is the general like gist of it. There could be other things, honestly. But yes, that is the general rule for it. Um, Everyone, before I go here on for the podcast, don't forget to follow me on Binging Dragons on Spotify for video version, and here on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Apple Podcast for only audio, and then also follow me, CrossRodz. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, um, even Twitter or X. And oh, by the way, before I leave, let me remind you guys, go on over to Instagram for Binging Dragons. Let me show you. Where is it at? Damn it. Um, what happened? It's not here anymore. Anyways, go to Binging Dragons on Instagram. There is a giveaway going on right now where I am giving away the the Rise of the Dragon, a copy of the Rise of the Dragon. So go head on over to Instagram and participate of the giveaway. It will be ending July 21st. I will announce the winner on the 22nd. And yeah, this is an incredible book. So many awesome things here. So head on over to Instagram, Binging Dragons here. And I said that for the people over on TikTok. But yes, Binging Dragons, and follow the rules, and hopefully just how do you say, good luck for you guys. I don't think I have anything else right now. um is it a series? What's a series? It's a book, what I'm giving away, The Rise of the Dragon, which is an illustrated history of the Targaryen dynasty. um just to give you guys sort of an idea of some of the images that you will get, stuff like this, and you have so much more information in here. So yes, make sure to go to Instagram, follow the podcast. And by the way, I have another copy of this one, and I will be doing that giveaway for the season finale of the obviously the season of season two. And I'll do that one here on YouTube. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you are up to date with that. Anyways, if you guys don't have anything else, this was the first reaction. I feel like a lot of people might have been disappointed with the episode because they were expecting more action. Um, but again, the last episode was wild, was crazy. It was too big of an episode to be having again like an action-packed episode. We needed time with these characters. We needed time to just process all of the things that had happened at the battle at Rook's Rest. Um, and I thought it was done really good. And we need these slower paced episodes, honestly, for moments like that to hit harder. I feel like this was more of an emotional episode. Yes, yes, go with the flow. I'm right there with you. Nettles, I had to backtrack and pick my brain. Yes. um Man, I really want Nettles. You are feeding my Game of Thrones cravings, so thank you. Oh man, I appreciate that. I've been wanting to rewatch Game of Thrones. I've rewatched it 3 times, I think. It's my favorite show. Listen, even with the ending, whatever. I still believe if you look at Game of Thrones in its entirety, it's a really damn good show. One of the best. Um so yes, people, thank you so much. I don't want to keep this just going in circles right now. Thank you for everyone that joined. This was episode 5, Regent, I believe it was called, unless HBO changes it later on. And I will see you in the next one. Again, don't forget to follow me. I hope to see you around, okay? In the meantime, Valar Morgulis, people.